because America is now one big gay disco. And we know that because that's what the New York Times said. So basically, if you're an American, you're called to die for the gay disco. And you're called to fight the people who don't like the gay disco, which is basically the Muslims.
Right, so if somebody joins the Air Force or the military,
you're fighting for the gay disco.
Yeah.
Because that's what defines us.
As a mercenary.
As a mercenary for the gay disco.
Fix Bennett?
I think it's obvious that the man was gay, and not many people sleep with other men, and when the other man leaves, have nervous breakdowns. Very few other presidents in history have slept with a man in their own bed in the White House while their wife slept next door. It is staring us in the face. It was written at the time. Historical consensus is slowly shifting. It's far too dangerous right now for people to acknowledge. By which I mean not only was he had a homosexual orientation, but he actually was sexually active as well, which is really quite remarkable. I know this is controversial. There was an amazingly, unfortunately flawed, because the guy died before he finished it, The Intimate Life of Abraham Lincoln by C.A. Tripp, which really blew a lot of this stuff out of the water. And mainstream Lincoln scholarship for a long time completely dismissed this. In fact, but you're beginning to see in scholarship out there, in emerging scholarship, that what people at the time called his lavender streak, at the time, is a core way of understanding who this human being was. Not that he didn't also function heterosexually. Gay people in these periods of time had to. And the social and psychological pressures that required people to adhere to heterosexual norms were overwhelming. And not that we will ever find, proof of such.
Set designer, Brian.
Hello.
Keep it mad, keep it glad, keep it gay.
Here's my costume designer, Kevin.
Hello. Keep it happy, keep it snappy, keep it gay. We're clever, creative, it's our job to see that everything's perfect for Mr. Dupree.
Scott, my choreographer.
Hi there.
And finally, last and least, my lighting designer, Shirley Markowitz.
Keep it gay, keep it gay, keep it gay.
There may not be an answer to these questions that we can nail down with any certainty, or that we can do so without people cooperating or finding new sources that could confirm it. But I don't see why we sure as hell can't actually talk about it. And that's what blogging does that you can't do when you are putting down a fact on paper forever. You can ask questions, as long as they're not sort of leading and obviously malicious leading questions, but genuine questions. Can we talk about whether the Pope is gay? Can we?
Was just a paper hanger, no one more obscure. Got a phone call from the Reichstag, told me I was Führer. Germany was blue, oh, what to do? Hitched up my pants and conquered France. Now Deutschland smiling through. If it's politics or history, the thing you gotta know is everything is showbiz. I'll myself watch my show.
Put your knee on the next one. Get your knee